So here we are now in the English Channel, and I have talked about this incident before, so I'll keep it in a different context. The green areas I put onto that chart extract just to show they were the safe areas where the ship could have gone. You will notice that there is a red line which is superimposed over a blue line, which was the planned route of this vessel, and that some of the numbers on that slide are showing very shallow water. So that's the depth of water in metres. So we're talking where it ran aground, we're talking 10 metre contour, we've got 8 metres, 2.9, 2.7, 5 metres, 2 metres. Pretty obvious shallow water. These guys didn't see it as obvious and they planned a poor route. That's a whole nother illustration. There was not much oversight going on there. Lack of leadership and guidance. But those lights that you can see there, see the buoys there? There's one called East Varn and there's one called Mid Varn. They've got a light characteristic which doesn't just, it's not meant to illuminate the area, but what it's meant to do is to communicate information. Just like we can send pulses of light down glass fibres, fibre optics. We can get information, and hence the internet, yeah? But we can actually have a rhythm of lights, which if you're trying to understand what it means, it tells you where not to go or where it is safe to go. So these lights were basically, one was saying, flashing with a group flash of 3, which was saying, hey, go to the east of me, that is where the deep water is. The other one was flashing in a group of 9, and it was saying safe water is to the west of me. Now, if you know where east and west is, it's pretty easy. You just alter course and you go to the appropriate side of the buoy, and guess what? You stay in deep water. So the information was there, it was in the form of light, but even though it was there, it needed to be detected. So someone had to use the Mark I eyeball to actually see it. And then the brain had to engage and they had to say, oh, that's a white light flashing group flash 3. I know what that means. I need to alter course and go to the east of that or I'll be in trouble. Or, oh, there's one flashing 9. I will go to the west and I will be safe from trouble. But what did these guys do? Stood there and went straight between them, ran aground and spent 19 minutes arguing with the vessel traffic services operator for the channel saying, no, we are not aground. Yet the vessel's firmly up on this sandbank. So there's an example of what can happen, because when we talk about light and we say, well, Jesus said that he said something about, that he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness. Okay, that's great. He can be the light of the world, but if we don't look to him, if we do not listen to what that light is communicating to us, then we blindly run ourselves aground somewhere, and then we will argue that we're okay and that nothing is wrong. And that's what we need to avoid. We want to avoid crashing, we want to avoid tripping, and we want to avoid crashing into sandbars of life. So we need to act on Jesus being the light of our life. Okay, and that is good, because though he's not physically with us now, we have his word. And in this word, we get clear guidance, we get clear oversight on how we should be aiming to do life and which way we should go, which things to keep clear of.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. For more information about our church, head over to legana.org.